What you see right now is the price of Bitcoin from September 2013 to June of 2022. It might not seem impressive, and to be honest, that's because of the choice of visualization. So how about this? Now you see the actual growth of Bitcoin day by day. I would like you to focus on the price at September 2013. Do you see that peak anymore? No, right? That's how much Bitcoin has grown over a decade. There are many factors to Bitcoin's growth, and in this video, I'd like to focus on the aspect of human emotions. On September 29, 2021, I got to experiment with this idea when Elon Musk decided to tweet about Bitcoin, and the prices of Bitcoin jumped within a minute. We can start by plotting the volume of tweets against price of tweet, and we quickly find out that volume of tweet exactly mimics the price of Bitcoin. But do notice on left and right axis that the scales for price and volume are different. Let's test our theory on sentiments. We'll change the right axis from volume to sentiment, which goes from -1 to +1. How we measure sentiments is a question in itself, but for now, let's just assume that somehow I just came up with these numbers. Let's adjust the scales, and to get rid of this mess, let's take rolling average. Surprisingly, we note that instead of sentiments going up with the prices, sentiments are supposedly going down. It looks like we are dealing with emotion just like a typical machine learning scientist. We have no idea how to deal with them. So for that purpose, we'll turn towards behavioral economics and marketing.
Amos and Daniel came up with this theory in 1970s. This topic in itself deserves another video. But for now, let's just look into basic themes of prospect theory. There are four: reference dependence, loss aversion, risk aversion, and probability weighting. We'll be focusing only on reference dependence and loss aversion. Reference dependence, in short, means that people evaluate potential gains and losses relative to a reference. And loss aversion means losses hurts more than gains feel good.
In the context of loss aversion, what it means is that if we have two hypothetical universes, one in which prices go up and another one where prices go down proportionately, what we'll observe is that the amount of happiness and displeasure in both universes is not equal. In fact, the universe where prices go down will see a disproportionate increase in displeasure. In our case, what it means is that we cannot use a single number or a single line to understand the correlation between prices and emotions. Therefore, we will use positive and negative sentiments separately, represented by blue and red line respectively. And we will have them undergo the same transformation as we did before. Now it looks like that sentiments are actually not changing at all, unlike our previous analysis. So what's going on? Before concluding anything, we should add in the last piece of our puzzle, reference dependence. Let's say you were offered a popsicle by a group of friends saying it's the best. You try it, you don't find it really well, so you just say it's alright. Well, guess what? Your friends are furious and chasing you. Why? Maybe because they thought this popsicle is a divine popsicle and you just committed blasphemy by saying it's alright. It has to be the best. You see? To understand sentiments, we have to understand individuals' reference point. So, to understand the impact of sentiments, we will have to understand the reference point of every individual, which, to be honest, is out of my scope. So for now, we will just take the average of the entire decade and consider that as the population reference. Now we have a completely different picture. As we see, for this duration of time, negative sentiments have been below the reference point. Does that mean internet was generally optimistic about Bitcoin during this time period? Or does that mean it's just a fluke? To find it out, we'll have to dive into the long-term data, entire decade of price and sentiments. And that's a topic for another video.